You will have to jump off a cliff just knowing that you will not crash. Let me tell you, everybody has their baggage and everybody has their demon. So you might as well deal with your own demon and everything will work out fine. If you're not in control of your emotions will be in control of you.
Yeah, fear is that that unpleasant experience of a perceptual threat. Mark the word perceptual in the sense that sometimes it might not be real, but that feeling that there's a threat coming from somewhere, there's danger somewhere that restricts you from doing certain things. You know.
I experience fear. I do.
I consider fear to be doubt. It's more like faith in the opposite direction. Fear is something that could cripple the mind.
Fear is like doubt. Like fear is an emotion too. Yes, it's an emotion. It's you being afraid of something that is coming, is about to come, or something. It's just like it's the opposite of faith. Like you're not assured of an expected end or stuff like that.
Yeah. It doesn't exist real. It's been cooked up in our brains that, okay, this thing registers as danger, this thing registers as threat. So I shouldn't dare it.
But I get scared every day. Like fear comes each day, and I'm actually still that kind of person that is still scared of darkness. So
yeah, there's something I call risk analysis. I'll wait, like how, if I want to achieve something, for example, I'll wait, what are the benefits? What are the dangers? If I don't get it, what will happen? If I get it, what will happen?
I face fear almost every day of my life. It's, as far as you have goals, you have ambition. In general, even if you're driving, you just tend to fear certain things. It just happens.
To be scared, I think it's human nature sometimes. It's human nature. It's being a human being.
How I manage fear as a person is, firstly, I have to educate myself about certain things. There are a few things I have control over, and there's this popular saying like Hakuna Matata. You just know that regardless of everything, it's going to be all right. So that's it. I maintain that mindset, just knowing that there's a future. It's going to get better.
It's you overcoming this fear that makes you people look at you more like you're an extraordinary being.
As a human being, there are many things you have no control over. So fear is an emotion that comes from the mind. I think it stems from your mind and your thoughts.
It's how you motivate yourself, the kind of things you feed into your system. It could be self-affirmation, that, yeah, telling yourself that I'm good enough, I'm strong enough, I can stand this, people have done this before. So
you should believe in yourself. Without believing in yourself, you won't be able to manage any fear. Like, it's life, like things will surely be thrown at you, like you'll be scared about so many things, about issues and stuff like that. But then you should believe in yourself, you will be fine. Like,
people who have that challenge of fear, they should know that first, it's a human emotion. It's a feeling. So it's up to you to look at it as, this is not real.
It's just a doubt of the unknown, what you don't know, and something you're just very skeptical about. That's fear.
It's just that thinking in your head. You can overcome it. Do the things you like to do. and ignore that thing that you feel that is a threat?
I stay optimistic.
Hello, you are watching Emotions with Omenesa, and this is pretty much a show where I encourage you to not allow your emotions control you, but control your emotions. Today, my topic is going to be on fear. Fear. Remember, fear means false evidence appearing real. It is not real. Fear has made a lot of people do very, very stupid things. I would never forget when I was auditioning for American Idol. I had auditioned for American Idol 7 times, and I made it quite far. Now, when it got to the 7th time, which is in the 5th year of auditioning, I stood in front of Simon. I was looking literally like a Barbie doll. My face was pink, my lips were pink, my dress was pink. I completely forgot my lines. I started on F or G. I started on a key that I just couldn't hit. And all my months and months of rehearsal and everything that I had been rehearsing completely fell apart. So I auditioned for American Idol 7 times, and I probably would have made it far by the grace of God if I wasn't scared that last time, because I just started on a very, very high note, and there was nowhere else to go. I just kept going higher and higher, which of course was not sounding right, So of course I lost that opportunity right there, and it was because of fear. I was nervous, I was anxious, but as I got older, I looked back on that situation and I found out that it wasn't just fear. There was something underneath, because I believe that fear is a symptom. It's a symptom of something. So to me, what was underneath was low self-esteem. It was anxiety. It was anxiety that took me to that place. And now that I'm older, of course, I could look at the root of it. You see, because fear is only a symptom. It's a symptom of something. And in my case, it was low self-esteem. I always felt like I was never going to be good enough. I always felt like something was just going to go wrong. And that's because I repeated the 7th grade 5 times. Yes, which in Africa, that's JSS 1. I repeated that grade 5 solid time. So to me, I was never ever going to make it. Something was always going to happen. I was always going to have to repeat. I was never going to be good enough. So I always set myself up that whenever I got closer to the finish line, something will completely sabotage my flow. So some people just sabotage their chances because they don't even know the root of what it is that they're dealing with. For me, it was low self-esteem. For me, it was that something is going to happen. Something is just going to obstruct my flow. And basically, when I went on American Idol, something did happen. I started on a outrageous key, and there was nowhere else to go. And that's because I had low self-esteem. I overcompensated with the lipstick. I overcompensated with the horsehair. I mean, the horsehair was very long, y'all. It was long. Okay. I overcompensated for all of these things because I felt that I wasn't good enough. And then I'm starting on a key that's just not even right. After I had practiced for months and months and months to a song that I knew, and I knew that I had a chance, but because I was scared. So whenever you feel fear, the first thing is, what is the root? What is the root of your fear? When your heart goes, what is the root of it? Did something happen when you were younger? Were you raped? Were you beaten? Were you battered? Were you scolded? What happened? So whenever you feel that fear, now I'm not talking about horror movies and no. I mean, you really should be scared for that. Okay, that's kind of normal, but it's still not real. Okay, so It's still false appearances, false evidence appearing to be real. Anyway, let's talk about the tips of overcoming fear. First of all, you have to take time out. Take time out to breathe, relax. Know that once again, this is not real. It's just a figment of your imagination. Now, if it's somebody in your life that's they are physically making you scared, once again, it's still not real, because that person is also operating from a place of brokenness. That person is operating from a place of fragmentation. So once again, it's a symptom. They are responding to you the way that they are responding because they are also scared. So that's their coping mechanism. So when you can realize that people treat people the way that they were treated, or hurting people hurt people, that person will completely lose their grip off of you. You will stop being scared of that person, or stop being scared of that thing, because you would realize that that thing is also scared of itself, or has been in a situation of fear. So take the time out to realize that this is really not as big as it is. Like, this is really not as big of a deal. Like, okay, I am in a dark room. There's nobody in the room with you. So don't imagine ghosts. Don't imagine images. Don't get scared, because it's only you in the room. Okay, so when you want to get scared, just calm down. It's only me in the room, and it's only dark. It's just dark. Like, nothing else is happening. It's just dark. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. Remember to breathe. Take very, very deep breaths. Remember to face your fears. Don't avoid your fears, like I was saying. Don't act like they're not there. If you're scared, find out why you were scared. If you're panicking, if you're hyperventilating, find out why. Why? Why does this happen all the time? What is the reason? And then when you find out the reason, face it. Don't ignore it. Don't mask it. You're not shocked anymore. You're not freaking out anymore. It's a part of a life tip is to always be. Some people will say that this is negative and pessimistic, because especially in those who are religious, like, we tend to, faith, and all of that is good, but sometimes, like, we do have to face reality. And I'm the kind of person who actually thinks of the worst case scenario. I really do. I have had too many scares in my life. I have had too many impromptus. I have had too many shocking incidences in my life, in my family, in my marriage, in my health. Just too much drama has gone on in my process and in my journey. I don't allow anything to catch me off guard anymore. So when I wake up in the morning, I tell myself to forgive everybody before they offend me. Nothing catches me off guard. I already think about the worst case scenario. I don't speak it. I don't confess it, because whatever comes out of your mouth does come to pass. But I have kind of already resolved in my mind that nothing could ever supersede the other. Nothing really can, except death. And then I'm still not going to be here to even face it. So why worry and why bother? So the best way to handle fear is just think of the worst case scenario before it even happens. And then when something happens, it's not as bad as what you thought of. It could never be as bad, So that's another way. And then another way is to just visualize calm. Visualize peace. Visualize that everything is still. Everything is free. Everything is wonderful. Everything is happy. Everything is the way that it should be. Being scared about your future doesn't make any sense. You haven't gotten there yet. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. You can only do something about now. And you know what? That's a great way to alleviate fear. Is to make sure that the dumb mistakes that we made yesterday, that we don't make them today. So we learn from our yesterday, and we make sure that we're living the best that we can live now. We take control of now. So sometimes fear is actually a good thing because it, pushes us and it strains us. It puts pressure on us to be more in all that we can be. Sometimes it's also a symptom that something is wrong. And many times it's really false evidence appearing real. But there is a root to it. Work on your confidence. Work on your self-esteem. Work on how you view things. Work on your perspective. If you have a positive outlook on life, a lot of things wouldn't catch you off guard. And even if they do, like, they wouldn't scare you to death. So visualize a happy place. Think about a beach. Think about swimming. And don't just think about sleeping. Actually sleep. That really calms your nerves. That has worked for me. I just sleep a lot these days. I don't even bother. I just sleep it out. So sleep if you have to. Don't use alcohol, drugs, sex, and just all kinds of destructive measures to mask and hide your fear. Fear is synonymous to pain. That's a topic for another day. So the same way that I would tell you to handle pain, which is to face it, because pain is painful and you don't want to just keep being in pain, so you're going to have to face it. It's the same thing that I'll tell you about fear. You're going to have to face it at some point. You have to face what's underneath. Like, you have to face what fear is telling you. It's trying to talk to you. It's trying to tell you something. So pay attention to it. And remember to reward yourself. When you have finally made that dreaded call, when you have finally made that phone call, when you have finally taken care of that situation, when you have finally nipped that in the bud, when you have finally auditioned, when you have finally gone for that interview, when you have finally confronted that person that has been bullying you, when you have finally overcome and conquered your fear, reward yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself a gift. Spend time with yourself. Jubilate. Applaud yourself. Applaud yourself. Now, when I finally made it on Gospel Dream, and I was part of the top 10, I was a semi-finalist. That was a major fear for me because I had done Sunday Best, I had done American Idol, I had done all kinds of competitions my whole life, and then I ended up on Gospel Dream in Nashville. And, it just, actually, I was very shocked. And that's what pain and fear and low self-esteem does, is it makes you shocked when you really do win the award. Like, when you really do get in the door, you just get shocked because you're so used to failing. You're so used to failing, and I was so used to failing. But this time, there was no room for fear. There was no room for pain. There was only room to jubilate. I was so excited. I made it to top 10. I was confident enough. I brought it. I sang exactly what I said I was going to sing. I calmed down. I relaxed. So that's an encouragement to you. Is go for that job interview. Stop thinking about tomorrow. Stop thinking, oh, what if they don't call me back? What if they don't like me? What if this happens? There was a time that, because I was so scared of losing family members, I was so scared of being left, I literally used to imagine, like, somebody in my family dying. Because I was so used to being left alone while I was growing up, just so many childhood situations just kept me in somebody's house. Like, I was either in somebody's house or I was at home, but dad was laying hands and mom was working, and it was just I was discombobulated, basically. So when I became an adult, I planned that I would never ever be left alone. And because of that, sometimes I used to imagine that so-and-so was going to leave me, or my husband was going to die, or my dad was going to die, or my mom's going to die. Oh my God, and what am I going to do? Don't set yourself up like that. Live for today. Try to live for today. And remember, fear comes in so many ways. You could be scared of a person. You could be scared of a situation that hasn't even happened. You could still live the trauma of something that has happened. It's still false evidence appearing real. Even if you are touching it and the person is right there and they imbibe fear in you, It's a sign that there is something in you, and they are only the trigger. They are not the problem. They are the trigger. And if they do happen to be the problem, remember to confront it. And most of all, pray. When you're scared, pray. Pray. Pray it out. Pray it out. I don't know what tomorrow brings. Pray it out. Pray it out. Pray it out. You will have to jump off a cliff just knowing that you will not crash. If you're not in control of your emotions will be in control